today we're going to start on that because we need that engine stand to start building on that 454. So we need to take that off of that stand and put it on that and wrap it up for the Christmas giveaway. So let's get started. And you guys need to get one of those. Those are awesome. And they're cheap. I'll put a link down below. And then we got to somehow figure out how to get this big behemoth on here. Okay. Here we go. She's up. I still got to take the chain off, but we got her up on the stand. Thank you, big boy. And I got some PB Blaster in here, but it doesn't, from right now, it doesn't feel like there's any kind of ridge, but I don't know what size these are yet. I got to peel them off, but she is, if you want to code it, that's August the 30th of 1978. That's when this was made. And here's a cassette number 3999289, and it comes back as a 454. So let's see what kind of code we got here. I don't really know. We got a couple here, but we ain't got no cam in it. There's no cam in it, so it's just a matter of getting this short block disassembled and see where we are. So I'm probably going to get some wire brush after this and get some of this crud out of these cylinders so we possibly get these pistons out. So, but that's where we're sitting and starting with this. So this is just PB Blaster right here. So what do you do with a cylinder that's got rust and crust and everything inside of it, and you're trying to get that piston out without destroying that piston so you can possibly reuse it in the future? Well, this is a little bit old school, but you take some WD. I already had a PB Blaster in. We're going to take on the slow. We're going to take this and we're just going to bust the crust off the cylinders. I know you're probably screaming, what the hell are you doing? Well, what I'm doing is I am just busting the goo from these cylinders and just doing very slow speed to do it. And this will not mess up your crosshatch because we're going to be using a hone on these cylinders. So right now, all I'm doing is just getting the goo off. That's all I'm doing. And as you can see, it's already starting to work, okay? And we can spray some more on there to see where it's actually starting to take it off. All right, see, same thing with here. You can see it's actually starting to take it off. And so I ain't worried about this crud in the bottom. I'd rather have it sitting there getting around, and we'll use that on the cylinders, and we'll use what I call a mushroom one that sticks out like this, and we'll do it for the tops. Okay, 10 minutes with the brushes and the stuff, and just took a rag and ragged them out. Now this one's got a little bit of damage on this piston, but there isn't any markings on any of these pistons, and the cylinders actually don't look too awful bad, but there isn't any 30 over, 60 over, 80 over, or anything on this that I can find. And this one took some damage too. Not too bad. I don't have a dial bore gauge, but this is better news than I thought I was going to get. So this might actually be a boreable core instead of just putting the ball hone to it and re-ringing it. So, the mystery continues. Old school tip of the day. You want a crank turner for a big block or small block, you take an old timing chain sprocket and you weld a bar to it, and it makes it where you can move it. You don't have to have one of them $25 little snout things with the ratchet and all that. No, and this big enough for a cheater bar. Hey, if you're here and you're watching, smash that like button. You're not going to believe this. I got one that's been loosened off, but she basically moves. So we may not be as bad off as we thought. No bearings. Crank seems to look okay. Let's pop this one out. Oh, there was a bearing underneath it. Hey, have you guys heard? We're doing the first ever giveaway at Uncle Buck's Garage. And what we're giving away is this. I'm giving away this engine right here, minus the valve covers and the T-handles. Christina is going to pick the name out of the hat of who's going to win this. To get qualified, you got to send me a screenshot of the purchase from Spring to my email address, bigbuckslater@gmail.com. So get your orders in, get me those emails so I can get you in the file and see if we can win you an engine. There we go. Yep. She cruddy, but she doesn't look damaged. Yeah, a little bit of play in there. Well, that's just a press rod. So, but that's what that one looks like. Do we have anything else that's been loosened off? No, we don't. All right. 5 and 5. Okay, so this has already been into, looks like. It's got hole number stamped on it. So we may not have a standard, but I can't find any markings on this. Yep, it's really, really, really faint. I don't know if you can see it. 30, which is fine. 30 over, so this has only been bored once. It might be good enough just to hone and put, you know, pistons in it or something, or if these will clean up. Let's see if she'll turn now. Which one else do I got loose here? Don't have. Where's my interference coming from here? Oh my God. I don't know what the hell that is. Ugh. Garbage. Don't never lose those, because they're expensive to replace. Well, we'll have to take all the pistons out to get to this crankshaft. That one's in there. Oh, well, you know, it's old. All right, so that crank's been turned. All right. All right. There's two different sets of numbers. That one, we can focus for you. See, focus, baby, focus. All right. Don't really mean much. You can't. If you wanted to really look it over, you could find out who the manufacturer is. But this is the most important one right here. All right. See that? 010, 10 over. So that's a 10 over rod bearing. All right. And the crankshaft so far does not look that bad, but we're a long way to go here. So just because one looks pretty good doesn't mean all of them are good. I'll just use this one. I'm just hitting on the skirt, the edge of the skirt. Get it past the crank so that we don't cause no troubles with the crank, because she is in there. There we go. Now there's 2 out of 6. Yep. Yep. About the same thing. Alright, let's spray some lubricant. Hey, if you guys haven't heard yet, we do a live every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Central. It's a Q&A, just a big get-together, a whole bunch of gearheads. We have a great time. I think you really enjoy it. Check it out, Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. I think we just got to move. Yep. All right. We have to move. Try to self-clean itself a little bit, but we still got lots of movement around in here. Yep. Leaf. Something just don't sound right, you know? It just don't sound right. That made it so much easier. Bearings are bearings, you know. They're going to look like they're going to look. They're well used. All right. They've already been off. Let me already pull this off before. All right. Bearing in the trash. The groove. You can see it right there. See that groove? See the shiny little groove? It's also on the crank. So something got inside there and put a groove in that bearing. So that tells me right away that's probably not going to polish out. That's pretty, it's there pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty rough. That's not going to polish. So we're going to end up probably turning this crank, or maybe using the other crank I have, see if it's good. And I'm not hammering this. I'm just tapping this. And I'm trying to hit a square on the bottom of the thread. Yep. Same thing. Yep, that front journal's kind of twerked. We're about to come out of here. There we go. Yep. Always put everything back together. All right. And if you haven't ever done this before, and you take one of these apart, you think to yourself, well, how do I know which way to put that rod cap on? Okay. Now, every piston has a spot on for that goes to the front, okay? So this is sitting in here like this, right? Number 2, which is this one right here, all right? So the scraper side, this is what I call the scraper side. This has the little nubs on it. That always goes to the crankshaft, always goes to the meat on the crankshaft. Not if you ever put one together and those two are sitting next to each other, inside in the middle, you are wrong. Okay, it's not going to turn. That is to scrape the oil off and control things. All right. The other thing is that if both your bearing, see that? That's the way they should be. That locks that bearing in place and keeps it from spinning. Okay, so you have one holding it both directions, holding it in place. So those are your two. Look for your mark that goes to the front. Your scraper goes to the outside, and the bearings go together just like that. And the last person who was in here is pretty smart about it. As you can see, marked it so that you can't do it wrong. Smart. Okay, all the rods are out, and they're a hot mess. I mean, they're just dirty, but just give you an idea, because we know this number 1 journal feels like camel humps in it. It's pretty rough, and it caught some debris back in the day. I think that's probably why this got shut off. This one, almost as bad, but not as bad. So this one, this side is terrible, and this side is great. It just, this side is terrible, and this side is great. You can see all the scratches, and this one, yeah. So she had an oiling problem, I'm pretty sure, or a build problem, something like that. This one, same thing, just scratched the shit. So this is a 1010 crank, which means it could probably go for a street build, 20-turn crank, not a problem. Cast crank, this is not a forged crank because of the hole and because of the casting line. Forging lines are really wide, and they're ground because they're forged, not cast into a mold. Right, so this is a cast crank. So now it doesn't feel like it's moving. I guess it was the rods. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I couldn't get it to break loose by hand. And so we're going to get the big dog out here. My birthday present. See when we get this to break loose. Whoa, okay. I guess that birthday present was worth it. Yeah. Woo, yeah, old, yeah. Okay. Now, nothing else smells like that old burnt oil. Nothing else smells like that. Now, that just confirms that this thing's either the oil pump went out, a bearing failed, something, but something ended up making this bottom end eat itself. So I would almost say it's that, but nothing else. Yeah, nothing else smells like that. Just so you know, you're going to get dirty. You're going to get grungy and grimy with all this old oil and stuff. And this is basically the easiest way to do this, because it's a really tight machined interference with the ledge and the edge of the. These are also numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and end. All right, so there's no way of messing these up. Like I said, they're in there, and there's no reason. See, all right, same problem. Yep, rough. All right. Yep. So I got the oil pump drive shaft. Oh, it had an aftermarket. Somebody built it. Okay, now comes the fun part. Lifting this big, bad, heavy son of a bitch out. All right. Oh, steroid jerk time. All right, here we go. Yep. I don't know what the hell that is. Plastic. That might have been the problem. The cam bearing on the front looks like it's not lined up right, which it might have spun after the fact. Yep, easiest way to get these main bearings out is just to take a screwdriver and just give them a little, not a lot, just enough to get them to move. Once you get them up so far, yep. And we never reuse those. Ever. Let's give it a quick hit real quick. Just to wash it out a little bit. Just to see what we can see. Don't mind all the bearings going ding ding ding. Don't mind those. Lots of trash. But that's to be expected as long as it was sitting. Yep. All right. Okay. It's apart. And you guys seen it's not near as bad as it looked when we started. I mean, yeah, the crank is going to have to be turned or traded in for a different one. Maybe the other crankshaft, the big block that I have in the closet, might be good. Don't know yet. Haven't put a mic to it yet. Don't even have a mic. Had to borrow one. You guys tell me what you want me to do with this. Now, we know that it's a 30 over. Piston's on a 30 over. And I almost bet you that them cylinders would clean up pretty good. But what do you guys think I should do with this? Are we going to go full machine shop, bore, hone, line hone, the deck, the whole 9 yards? Are we going to do the whole schmear? Or are we going to do this budget like I've done most everything else? All right. I want you guys to tell me what you guys want me to do with this, and that's what we'll do. As a series. Just step by step by step. Building this big block into a monster. This is going to be a lot of fun. they're actually not, I mean, they're a little rough, but I mean, that's because they've been sitting. But where they were sitting, it's not too bad. There's not any ridge, you know. I mean, the ones that were sitting the deepest in the hole has got the most problems, but the honest truth, I don't think that's that bad. I mean, I've seen worse. All right. Just remember, we have Thursday night lives every Thursday night at 8 o'clock Central. If you guys haven't already entered for the engine giveaway that's going to happen at Christmas. And like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a great day, because a great day today could mean a not bad shape big block in the morning. Y'all be good.